and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League for the final time. It's the season finale here at Imola. I am your host, Riverside Boy. Yeah. Oh, have I not included audio? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I didn't... There we go. There we go. Right, we're including audio. There we go. We're going. We're here at Imola for the final time, round 10, season finale of season 9. I'm your host, Riverside Boy, joined alongside by...
As usual, in the comms box, Monkey Boy Kurt. Different, obviously, not having Cruz alongside me tonight, but for reasons out of his control, or in his control actually, he's unable to help out tonight. So, hopefully it's going to be a good one with you, Gary. And hopefully, obviously, the championship's been decided now, constructors and the drivers, but there's still a good fight going on for P3 in the standings, so let's hope it's a good last race of Tier 3 this season.
Yep, well, Cruiser is here. He's in the background. I don't know if he wants to talk. He wants to say a few words.
Well, I think you know why I'm not wanting to really speak too much, because, let's just say the excitement of Tier 3 is completely drained now. It's obvious, and I'm no longer able to speak without forcing myself to. But so there's the sponsor song for Tier 3, and I was just while I'm on the mic, a big thank you to all of you in Tier 3 for a fantastic season of racing. And we go again in 2025. So let's finish this season the way we started it, with a lot of drama, a lot of action, and not too much, because we can't have more than one person here with the inability to speak. But so, when I do show.
Yeah, Cruiser was shouting a lot last night at a certain football match, and pretty much lost his voice. Rangers have ruined Cruiser. Would he think he would stop? Would think he would stop supporting them?
Prostrate. The answer to that is a very swift no.
As our first driver is underway, it's Major Allen on a set of medium, so obviously just getting a banker in. I know he has been practicing very heavily, as that Ferrari going into turn 1 better get out of his way. I hope Cruiser sends me the track map. We're about to go into Villeneuve, is it? Villeneuve? I think this is Villeneuve. I'm well held. Keep going, Alan. It's alright, hon. You'll win one day, says Chris. Koski's been all mean. I can't remember the corner names, Chris. You might have to send me a track map. Because I know the corner that we're about to go through is nicknamed TJ Corner, but it's actually Acqua Minerale, which means up the river in Italian. Showing some thanks there for all those years ago where you told me what it meant. Now into probably the trickiest corner on this track. Easy to invalidate, jumping over the curbs. It was like Alan took it very easy through there. He is going to have to get out of the way as soon as he crosses the line for that Ferrari. I have now seen said track map. Wait, my Italian's going to be all over the place. Do apologise. Go Aaron, Max Verstappen who? Aaron did it better. As Major Allen goes a 19.4, obviously with that slight slide. It's going to cost him. Anybody, as we look at Locker and validating, is there anybody that you're going to keep an eye on tonight, Monkey?
I think looking at last week, obviously we saw Jay back on the top step. So it'd be interesting to see if he can make it back-to-back wins. Obviously, no championship winner of Destroyer today. He's on holiday, so obviously well done to him last week for securing that title. Obviously he has secured the constructors in Tier 3, so we've still got a remaster tonight. He's currently well an outlap in the pits. I'd like to see the Flow have a good race. I think he's been a bit unlucky this season. He's had the pace at certain points, but then hasn't produced it where it's needed. So I'd like to see him have a good race. As well, Button might have a good one, I think, around here tonight. Someone that I've actually seen that's doing quite well on the time trial side of things is Sid Sandwich, who we don't normally see right up there, but we can see him fighting for maybe the top 5 positions. That would be interesting to see. I think Cruz would agree on this. If we could see Speedy B finally get that win that he's been hunting for ages, I think that would be good. As Alan goes a bit faster than 18.6. But yeah, I think Speedy B. I'd like to see him get his first win under his belt.
Yeah, we all know we want to see someone else get their first win. It's been, as we go into next year at Monkey, it's been 4 years, and I still haven't won. Pretty much worse than Radical now. I think I've just accepted it.
Pretty much, it is, mate.
Yep, we bottled it last week again. Well, to be fair, I don't say if I would have said I bottled it because I was nowhere near the front the entire race, but one moment mistake, pretty much. Radical is already pointing out the top three. Rue, Reese's, and Jay. Obviously, our champion, Destroyer Drax, not actually here this week. He did know that he wasn't going to race the final one, so probably kind of was the reason why he pushed so heavily in the last two races to get the championship done and dusted, because he didn't really want it taking it to the final race and then not being able to race. As I'm getting roasted by Crosby saying, just think everyone in that party and Radical have won a race before Gary. Thank you very much. Asshole.
He's only stating the facts, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he is stating the fact. Just note that it's 0 wins in this league. Other leagues, it's about 10 at this point.
Oh, we don't care about that.
I know. But it's just annoying at this point. It's actually funny to me because I know I can do it. As David goes to 16.4 to go second. Speaking of David did an idiot sandwich earlier. I had to go into time trial and take a picture of his setup because the numpty forgot to save it. So, yeah, good job, David. As Zafir, is it Zafir? I'll be honest, ever since he's joined the league and taken that Aston Martin seat, he's been a dab hand. He's not been at the top, but he's been consistent since he's joined. Also be looking for TRR Godfather as well. Another one who's been showing good consistency since he joined.
Godfather's been quite well actually. He's sort of been improving every race he's participated in. It's like he's come into the pits, so he's not going to start on that fast lap. But we've got a few more drivers about to come around now. One of them being Dave Lovehouse, who's on a cool down lap. Have we got anyone else that's about to go round? Remaster has invalidated.
Reese's Pieces is going through Toza going to be coming into Piratella. Thank you, Cruiser, for the track map. He's gone purple in the first sector. We don't trust that. We do not trust that. Ooh, he keeps it just within track limit, so he's using as much as he can. Let's see how much inside curb he uses. And outside, he's within track limit. That's very well worked through there. Now into Viata Alta. Uses a lot in that inside curve to try and get the best, make the run as straight as possible. It has gone purple again, so this could be a very quick time for the McLaren driver. Obviously, I don't know who's fighting for. Who's fighting for second in the constructors? Do you know of? Is there any permutations that we need to know?
I'd say you probably want to look at as Reese's Pieces there goes fastest 15.5 just in front of Sid Sandwich. I'd probably say the ones you've got to look at, to be honest, are I'd say the fight for P3 in the title. That's looking quite good. You've got Button 85, Wizard of Oz 85, Speedy B 81, J 80, Reese's Pieces 70. So that's looking quite interesting. Who's going to get that? Brewmaster is 17 points ahead of second, so potentially could lose that, but it's looking quite comfortable for him. Constructors-wise, once again, Alpine is second, about 50 points in front, but the fight for third, Williams, McLaren and RB, 140, 110, 103, so that's looking quite spicy as well. So it's basically looking like the third places in both the drivers and the constructors that we're looking at, really.
Yep, I think you agreed, but this has probably been the closest tier for the top 5 in the championship. out of all the 3 tiers. Like, there is so many people that could get promoted next season or demoted. All the constructors, especially in this tier, are so close. What was it? That Drivers' Championship, I think 4 drivers are separated by 4 points.
Yeah, in terms of that side of things, it is obviously Destroyers kind of walked it in the end, 75 points ahead of third place. So I think Cruiser would agree that last season was definitely more of a closer sort of turn of events in terms of from first down to about 5th or 6th. But yeah, it's still close in that aspect. Yeah, also tier 2 on Wednesday. We've got 3 drivers fighting for that one.
I wonder who those are.
I wonder who, and then we've also got a few that are obviously
Not
fighting for
jinxing
the
it,
places
yeah.
below. Well, yeah, but no, I mean tier 1's probably been the one that hasn't been as close. We've had just 2 drivers sort of just run away with it almost.
Tier 1.
But yeah, tier 2 and tier 3, yeah, they're always quite close normally.
Yeah, we've. I think over the season, I think this is the first season for tier 3 in like the last 3, where the Drivers' Championship hasn't gone down to the final race. I know, obviously, a couple of seasons ago we had, obviously, Fish Sticks taking snatching the title at Brazil as we watch Speedy go across the line. It's going to be top of the board by 12/100ths of a second. So it's very close to the top boys. I'm still waiting for Jay to settle that. Obviously, Jay setting a 14.2 in time trial. Races has clapped back with 15.2. This is going to be quite... As Locker's... I don't want to laugh, but I think Jay is going to be very pissed off. He has just had to avoid Locker, and it's given him validation up to the line. And his time was going to be matching Reese's.
Yeah, it's not ideal for Jay there. Locker's binned it into the pit wall, something that I know too much about.
Oh, we can't talk about that. That's 4 years ago. That was the second race I ever had. Like, let's annoy it. Ads has done it now. He did exactly the same place you did, but actually retired. Right.
I just want to confirm that Jay's time would have took him to the original pole. 1:15.1. So he's going to be pretty upset with himself,
I would be as well, because I don't think Locker's car was ghosted. So even if he went the other way, he would have lost the time. So it was either hit Locker's car, retire, or take the invalidation. Hopefully he's still got enough pace to maybe go again. Looks like he is. We'll go back to Zafir as he goes through Aquaminai. Obviously no time set just yet. I don't know what to say. He's gone purple in the middle sector. So it might be just a personal best. But here we go. Coming into the Rivatsas. I really hope I got Rivatsa 1 and 2. Nice and tidy. Not using as much exit curb as some other people are. Just keeping it within the track limits as he comes across the lines. A 15.3. I told you to keep an eye on Zafir. I told you. I know my drivers.
No, well, it's a good lap from him. He doesn't normally go that high up, really, ever. We haven't really seen him that high before, but yeah, great lap from him. Hopefully he can keep it there. We'll fight for the pole position. Just only a few hundredths behind Reese's piece at the moment. We've still got the final runs yet to come out, and we've got 3.5 minutes left of the session, so we should start to see everyone coming out now. Zafir probably is not going to have time. We might have just about to get out and get another lap. He's going to be very quick about it. We then got David Oldface, who is on an out lap, or no, it seems he's actually on a fast lap, but he's backed off from it. And then we've got the Godfather, who's invalidated. So yeah, everyone else now about to come out. 3 minutes left to go, and I have to say, if Jay can put in another time like he did before he gets invalidated. Obviously, he'll be loving that. We'll go up to provisional pole. I still think just keep an eye on Sid Sandwich. I'm not saying he's going to get pole or anything, but to be P7 for him with 3 minutes left to go, he'll be impressed with that. So he's only about 4 attempts off the pole time at the moment. So yeah, I just know that because I heard he was doing well in the TT times. He was in the 14s of the TT. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he can do. I don't know if Sophia. Actually, I think Sophia will probably just about get out for another run.
Oh my god! As Jay has come out the pit lane, showing how dangerous the pit lane exit is here. Godfather's had to go off his racing line to try and kind of pretty much sacrifice it. As he is going to back out of the lap straight away, knowing that he's completely offline. He's going to regen the battery and go again. Is Max on comms with you guys? Radical, leave Cruz alone. Stop booing him. He's unwell.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
He said he's Max on comms. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
I
don't know.
I don't get the joke, but okay.
Nigel Piggle saying this track is worse than watching many things I don't like. What, like Man City at the moment? Sorry, I had to put it. Sorry, but they're 1 in 11. Like, come on. We don't get to see this very often. We don't get to wind up Nigel about his team losing very often, so we have to take it when we can.
Yeah, as Rio Ferdinand said, just enjoy it.
You put that in there. Right, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds, so anybody that's out on track or on their out laps are going to have to get on with it if they want any chance of setting a lap time. I think that was the fear actually on the start line, so I don't actually think he's actually going to get his lap in. Meanwhile, Jay's stuck behind a Ferrari on an out lap who needs to get out of the way. And he does. Jay does not go purple in the first sector, so he's not setting the time that he was previously.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I think we saw there that Sophia probably isn't going to get around in time. I think Tattoo Star might just about, but we'll stay on board with Jay, I feel. I'll try and look for some other times that are coming in. I think there's a few more people are going to start their out laps. I don't think there's going to be any time set at this precise moment. We might have David Lowell, he's on his out lap as well, so yeah, we'll carry on until we see. I say we'll go to Godfather first, let's see what he can do, and then we'll go back to Jay. So Godfather coming across the line. What's it going to be for Godfather? It's a 16-0, and here comes Jay.
Ooh.
And up to P4, and there we go, there's the time, and Sophia is out. He will not improve on second, but still a great time for him. Static Star did get in by just a few seconds. Right, here comes Button. Button takes pole by 83 thousandths ahead of Reese's Pieces, and
he's
now
invalidated. Where's Rue? Rue's coming. It's 3.1 seconds down. Trying to keep an eye on everyone. David, no, it's Major Allen that's next. He's invalidated. Who's next? Is it Speedy B? Speedy B's 3100ths up. I think his teammate of Wizard of Oz who's invalidated, so we'll keep an eye on Speedy B.
Yeah, I think Speedy's the next one. Sid's got up to 4th position, so he's really liking his track. Great lap from him. Only a 10th and a half. Well, Speedy B has also invalidated. No, going to be no improvement for him. Either Sid is on a down lap, so who we got? I think it's Tactic Star potentially, and Button, I think. No, Button's on his down lap as well, so I think it's just the Tactic Star left, and that'll be it. So it's going to be Button on pole from Reese's Pieces, unless the Tactic Star get anything that he can pull out of the bag. But it is only a, yeah, I think that might be valid actually. So yeah, he will be 14th, Major Allen 13th. But yeah, it's Button on pole in the finale of Tier 3. Reese's Pieces second, and Zafir, who didn't get a final lap in, keeps 3rd place, but Sid Sandwich 4th. I think that's a great qualifying from his standards.
Well, it's a good qualifying for the Williams boys as well, because they're in the best position to hold on to that, maybe even challenge for second, their constructors. did see Godfather didn't really get the best line through Rianta Alta. The same with Jay as well. He kind of bumped over the curb and pretty much lost all his momentum through there. As Locke is somewhat winding up Jay in the chat, in the Discord chat, because he's put Locke is about to get touched where the sun doesn't shine. I've just also been let know, or Godfather needs to re-invite. I don't even have him. Do you have him, Cruiser? Please say you do.
Yes, I do.
Wait a minute, I might be able to invite him back. Super license. No, I can't do it that way. Okay, never mind. But yes, Button takes pole for the final time. I think that's his like third or fourth pole this season. Then Reese is Peace's second, but only 83 thousandths of seconds. Zafir will be third, and Sid will be a fourth, and the other Williams of Jay will be fifth. I think the most person will be the most disappointed will be Locker. Locker has in the past been very good round here in Imola, and will probably be very angry with himself that he's crashed into the pits.
Yeah, I agree. I think Locker, potentially Remaster as well down in 9th. He probably wouldn't want to be that far down. Wizard of Oz as well in 8th. They're obviously fighting for P3 in the drivers. So it's a bit low down for them. Obviously in the prime position, Button, Reese's Pieces and Jay. They're the ones that are looking favourite now. There's even Speedy B up in 6th, but definitely the front two that are looking favourite to take P3, potentially even P2. For Button or Reese's Pieces, depending on where Remaster finishes. But yeah, I think it's going to be hopefully another good end to the season. There normally is always a good end to the season when it comes to the finale races. I don't think we've done Imola as the last race for quite a while. I know we did it back in season 2 when Hirsch took the Tier 1 title on Countback from Object Fungus. That was a memorable race, which you can watch back on the YouTube. I think it's probably still on there from all those years ago.
What one's this one? Oh, well, is we talk about season 2's championship?
Yes, that's it.
Yes, I remember because I was in that race, and I remember the comms team going absolutely mad because I think it was Object Fungus at the time hadn't ever won a race, but was so consistent over the season. He could have won a championship without winning a race, and he bottled it on the final lap, which gave the win to Hirsch, who is not racing here tonight. Some will say the biggest fall from grace, Hirsch S2004, going from Tier 1 champion all those years ago to now what he would probably put languishing down in Tier 3. The old age has got him, Monkey. That's what it is.
That's it. Did you press the Xbox button?
Yes,
Gary?
I did. Yes, I did.
Apparently, someone says the mic sounded like a crisp packet getting manhandled.
Apparently, it's fixed now.
Okay.
Just quickly while we're waiting, obviously, Monkey, we are a week and 2 days from Christmas. I know, we shouldn't be talking about it, but are you all finished for Christmas? Have you got everything you need, or is there still stuff to get?
Don't be silly, Gary. Of course, I've still got stuff to get.
Would it be bad to say that I've actually finished today?
No, not at all. Apparently, it's still crackling. I think you press the Xbox button, Gary. I'm going to quickly back out, and if you can just quickly re-invite me to the party, that would be fix some of the issues.
Have to fucking find you because you're appearing offline, goddamn. Recent players. Recently played with. Hang on, guys. Please don't start. Where is? Oh, there he is. Hopefully that fixes it. But I managed to finish mine today. All my presents turned up for my family, so I'm all good. Just 1 week left of work, and yes, I cannot wait until the Christmas period in retail to end. Obviously, Monkey, you used to work in retail, so you know what it's like.
Yeah, I don't miss that. Literally do not miss it at all, mate.
Well, luckily this year I'm not on shop floor as much. I'm out back actually doing orders for customers who order online and then giving their shopping that way. But it still will be quite hectic. But hopefully not so much. At least I don't have to start at 4 in the morning. I can start at my normal 6. So that's something. As I think Godfather is in. I think we're going at 32, so maybe David's already pressed it. So we hopefully we don't miss this start. How about you, Cruz? Are you all finished for Christmas?
Yeah, I didn't even start.
Oh,
Here we
there
go, boys.
Still waiting for players, can't see anything. 4 rights, 5 rights, and away we go. And it looks like Button's got a fairly decent start, but actually I think Reese's Pieces got better in the second phase as we go into turn 1 for the first time out of 32. And it looks like Button is getting swarmed by the Aston. Oh, someone's gone wide. They all look like they've got through nice and tidy. That's what we like to see this tier. Showing the other tiers how it's done. But as we see, Reese is already 6 attempts clear, with Zafir getting past Button, and so is Sid. So Button has dropped 3 places, but is on the hard, I've just noticed. Quite a lot of people have gone on hard, so a lot of people are going long. So could that mean maybe rain?
Yeah, I think potentially. I don't know if Godfather hasn't taken control of his car, but he's currently ghosted. I don't know if he's left the lobby again. I don't know whether it's worth giving him another quick inviting if he has left the lobby, but apparently hasn't taken control of his car. Oh, there we go. He's left the session. So if we can get him back in, that would be ideal. But yeah, no, good start from Reese's Pieces. Leapfrogs Button, another poor start for him, down to 4th from pole position. Sid Sandwich, though, I was saying, it wasn't like that, how he was having a great TT sort of time around here, and he's up to P3 at the moment. That's his highest position, I believe, all season. So let's hope that he can stay there and have a really good end to this season 9 campaign. As Jay's on the grass trying to overtake Button around the outside, and the Williams man gets it done. And Button is dropping these positions like flies now. Speedy B all over the back of him. First to 5th, not the best first lap. Zafir up in 2nd place, but it looks like Sid Sandwich might be in range in a minute to overtake him, only about 5 attempts back.
Yes, as the game needs to get rid of the race strategies off my screen. Just would like to note that some people would say now Button is like Lando Norris this season, gets the pole but then bottles it off the start. So
It's worth saying though, Button is on the hards, so that explains the poor start for him.
Godfather's put, didn't let me start, see you next time. Godfather, if you join, you might be able to retake control of your car. You actually have to go into the menu and press X. As Major Allen, 3-second time penalty on lap 2. That's not good. Obviously, we know from experience, this track is awful for track limits. Like, I think it was put in an announcement today by...
Oh my going to butt in there. The Sid Sandwich and Sophia having a right old battle there. And he has to pull out really late, did Sid, but he's made the move. He's up to P2 now.
Oh, big crash at the back. Dragon Monkey as well. Oz tossing the gravel and collective locker.
Oh no, and is that going to be a safety car? There's 2 cars still up. Oh, Wisdom was disqualified.
It's a disqualification for Wisdom of Oz, that's what it is.
Thank game.
Well, that is him out of the challenge for 3rd in the standings. So it will not be Wisdom of Oz. Locker, yeah, got wing damage, so not ideal for him, but there's going to be no safety car. Reese's Pieces having a great time out in front. First place, 2.3 second lead. I have a feeling now Sid Sandwich is potentially going to cause a DRS train here, but he'll have to try and really work hard to get out of the second barrier to Sophia, but at the moment I don't think he's going to be doing that, as Sophia is literally all over the back of him and will surely re-overtake the Williams down into turn 1 as we enter lap 4.
Yes, there's a very big gap thing as Godfather. If you go on your car, press X, it should say in the menu, like the spectator menu, it should say take control, and it will do like a timer countdown. I did notice that Xavier had 70% battery and Sid only had 20, so he was going to be very much under pressure. As Jay picks up a penalty for obvious corner cutting. It's going to be one of those. This is going to be a race where getting the least amount of penalties will very much gain you a lot of positions, even if you're not at the front. You might be able to gain 3, maybe 4 positions if there is a late safety cars with track pens. But yeah, Button's now down to 7th. So either he's not getting those hards up to speed, or he's very much struggling in race pace.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. I mean, the flow is obviously in front of him on the hard, so it looks like he's having a bit of time with them. And the flow actually started. He started 7th. He's gone up 2 positions. So I just think it's a bad start for Button. He's not liking it at the moment out there. But obviously, there's a long way to go still in this race. We'll go now back to this battle for P2 as Reese Peace is still with a 2-second advantage. Zofia now surely going to lose out second to Jay, who will take second place, and will Sid Sandwich also leapfrog the Aston Martin. Here goes Jay. Jay goes out to the outside, almost on the grass, makes it works ahead before the apex, and it is up into second. And will all the other Williams follow suit? I wouldn't advise going for a dive down into that corner, but as we now go through towards Toaster now, and Sid Sandwich will sit behind just for probably another lap until he can have another go. This is now Jay's opportunity to try and get a bit of a gap between him and Sophia and try and get a bit closer to Reese's pieces. However, he does have one of the early 3-second penalties.
Yeah, 3 people, Tato Star, Major Allen, and Jay Undisputed all have time penalties right now. As there's going to be could be an overtake into. Flo's lost the rear. Managed to hold on to it. And then he kind of kept the place, which is quite incredible. As we can see, he's fighting off Speedy B into Ravazza. I feel sorry for anybody that's in this DRS train, because there is no way of getting past. I think you're going to have to wait for a car to make a mistake in front of you. I think Button's going to try and take advantage of Speedy here.
Well, Sid's also going to try and get Sophia. Sophia's too far back on Jay. There we go, it's turn 1, it's tight, and it just says Winston Ross is now retired, but he got disqualified about 3 laps ago. So, I don't know what the game's doing there, but yeah, no, the Williams is having a great race so far, 5 to 6 laps, 2nd and 3rd now. A great start for them. Zofia dropping positions, and that is
David. David has an issue. He was on this train. He's made a mistake in Villeneuve, and the other Mercedes has made a mistake. Oh, for God's sake, that's my team. This is not an omen for Wednesday, is it?
Oh, Reese's Pieces.
Oh no, no! He's made a massive mistake because he's lost a lot of time. You have to get the focus back on again, because there's 2 angry Williams on their way.
Yeah, and also that as well, Sophia's just made a mistake going into Acro Minerale, and I think that means Flo is now up to 4th position. But at the moment, as it stands, obviously it's going to change. But Sid Sandwich is currently leading the Grand Prix if we take the penalties into account. So having a great race so far, just got to keep off those penalties. Will he ever go at his teammate now? I think these two are working together quite well, and Sid Sandwich goes through up into P2. That gap now 1.6 seconds to Reese's Pieces, and Reese's Pieces also having to use his battery quite a lot, down to 20%. So it's not as if he's comfortable at the front. I don't think he went through that corner too well either. Zofia now, the 3-second penalty. Here we go then. We're starting to see all of them come through now. Like you say, Gary, it's going to be who can ever stay off the penalties the most. We've now already got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on time penalties after 7 laps.
Yeah, I know. There's a yellow flag behind, and I Major Allen, as you can tell by that left-hand side of that Mercedes, has been in the gravel. He needs to just refocus. Oh, get off the curbs. stay off the curbs. Just bring the car slowly down. Try and cool the tyres, because he is trying to throw it in when he's obviously cooked the tyres. He needs to bring those temps down. Obviously, I assume he's listening. He probably is. Just bring... It's not said take control for full laps as well. I really don't know. Well, I think... Is it me, Michael? Was that Godfather actually looked like it's been driven by a car, a player? Because he's not ghosted.
Yeah, I mean, unless the game isn't letting him take control, but yeah, it does look like it's AI driving it, but he's not ghosted. But he should be able to press X and, like you say, flick through until he comes to his name, and then press A and press take control. But
yeah, have you flicked to your name, Godfather? You might need to flick to your name, and then it should allow you to take control. Just try that. That's all I can recommend. It thinks I'm playing but not letting take control. Maybe at pits. You can always wait until it pits and see if it worked then. But if not, I recommend maybe leaving the session one more time and trying to give it a go. Oh, there's contact between Jay and Speedy. Speedy had a look down the inside into Ravazza, and Jay said no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Flo is up to second, so it's a McLaren 1-2 now.
yeah, the flow looking very strong around here, but Sam is going to retake that place. Obviously, that DRS down the main straight, very powerful, and he goes back up to second place. He's having a fantastic race. We're only about a third of the way through, but just showing if you get the right track, what he can do. He's never ever really been this high up in a race. He's always sort of fought around the mid pack and maybe picks up the odd points here and there, but he's never been up in a race winning position as he is at the moment. So it's a very good race him so far. Let's hopefully he can keep it there. And that's Major Allen out. And that'll be a safety car. Safety car is out.
Do you know
Now
that
that's
that helps Locker. Obviously with the early damage and box. Looks like Allen has gone at what is that? Turns 1 and 2 and maybe got on the exit of turn 2 and been thrown into the wall. That's a big shame for Allen. It's not been the greatest season for Major Allen. Obviously, he has got better. I'm sure you agree, Monkey. He actually has got overly faster over the season. He's not as far as the way he is. It's just there's moments of lack of mistakes that unfortunately he gets retired from. Obviously, remember Zandvoort unfortunately crashing on the bank turn, and obviously this race very easy. Some of the curves can really throw you off if you're not paying attention. As Flo, I think the top 5 haven't boxed. Reese's Pieces has actually boxed. Godfather's AI is just doing whatever it wants. Continuing on. But yeah, Reese's Pieces, Sid Sandwich, Jay, Speedy, Zafir and FPRL Ocker. Obviously way back. Probably might put on another set of tyres, or we might just stay on those hards. They've only done 3 laps, so it shouldn't be too bad. Major Allen's got on the curb, tried to slow down and didn't slow down enough and went head first into the barrier. Oh dear.
not ideal for the Major. But yeah, not ideal also for the hard runners that started the race, because that safety car's kind of come at a time where you ain't going to get mediums 22 laps, so you kind of have to stay out. So there's no more safety cars. This would not have worked out for obviously the top 5. So at the moment, the net leader once again is Sid Sandwich. Once everyone else is pitted, Reese's Pieces does have the time penalty. I'm just going to look at Sid, see what warnings he has. He has 1 warning so far, and he shouldn't get any under the safety car period. So by the time we go racing again, which will probably be lap 12, I don't think Locker won't catch up this lap, and then he probably will the next. So yeah, we'll be going again on lap 12. Leave us 20 laps of the race. But yeah, the guys that are on hards now can probably definitely go at the end. They'll probably be a bit worn coming towards the latter stages, but it's definitely worked out for the medium runners rather than the hard runners here. And
Oh,
Locker's got a penalty behind the safety car.
You know what? You
yeah.
shouldn't be able to get penalties under the safety car. Like, you're trying to catch up the field. Just get rid of the track limits. Allow people to catch up as much as they can. Fucking okay. Just to let you know, Radical, after playing this game so much with AI, under safety cars, AI will switch their batteries to none. So that is still an AI. You can tell by the way it's sticking to the racing line constantly, and it has perfect throttle motion. You can see it with the way it's flickering its throttle, and the way it's steering is shaking mid-corner. I got no pen under safety car before.
Yes, well, you really shouldn't, Alan, because you're under the safety car.
It's not me being boast. It's embarrassing for the driver that gets the penalty under the safety car, because you're just like, why am I doing this? Why am I going so fast? Like, why am I taking risks?
Exactly that. But the safety car should be in now. As soon as Locker catches up to Zafia in 11th place, and there we go. There's the message. Safety car in. The flow will lead us away from Brewmaster. 3 very quick drivers at the front. The flow Remaster button. David Lockface as well, and then Tatty Start. And I'm thinking the guys 7th and below are going to want to try and get past Godfather's AI as soon as possible. No one wants to make it too difficult for themselves. But yeah, the flow back in first place. We haven't seen him there for quite a while. Let's see how long he can hold on to it as he goes away now, with Brewmaster not getting caught out, only around about half a second back as we enter lap 12.
Button seems to be caught out. The second behind already, as we got behind, and it looks like Reese's Pieces and Sid are already trying to get past that bot, I think, if it is a bot. And the bot's already defending into turn 1. And it looks like both of them have got past, and Reese's Pieces looks to get on the grass. But here comes Sid, maybe to have a look into Villeneuve. He's going to go around the outside. He's going to go side by side. Oh, okay.
Stay on! Fair play, stay on!
Name of the game, that is, Monkey. Name of the game. I have... How?
That was a massive slide. And, yeah, fortunately for Sid, he managed to keep it together. Reese's Pieces wasn't that much affected, but I do believe that Sid definitely got another warning when he went over the curb into turn 1 trying to overtake Godfather. And Locker's got another penalty. Yeah, not his day.
Is it 9? Oh dear, that's 9 already. We'll get off that.
Just to confirm, Sid did not get a warning.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's still on 1.
That's surprising. I definitely thought he went over the curb, and this doesn't register until you go over the line. But that is very shocked. I'm quite shocked by that. He definitely went miles over the white line, unless he lost time, which he maybe did. But yeah, now they're coming up to the Tattoo Star next, and yeah, he's to be the next target. Tattoo Star trying to hang on the back of David Lowerface, but the flow trying to get out of the DRS range of Brewmaster. But how long can these hard runners go? I'm going to say probably until about lap 20, because they've had a few behind the safety car, and then we'll see them pit. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Some of them might even long it out for another safety car.
Yeah, as I'm looking behind, they're looking at Sid and not Sid, Jay and Mr. Speedy B fighting up into Aquamale Highway now. Going up the hill they were. As Jay was like, he's made a slight mistake. Getting a little bit deep. David Allface really having a good race here. I hope that wasn't David.
It's just Pieces with another 3 seconds. Pieces, that's 6 seconds now for the McLaren. And still Sid Sandwich has no penalties at the moment. So he's really loving what's happening in front of him. He just needs to keep his cool now, keep it on the track. People behind him have also got penalties, everyone by Speedy B. So it's looking good at the moment, but we're not even halfway through yet as we enter lap 14. And Remaster going to try and have a go at the flow. Not quite close enough on this occasion. Reese's Piece is now right on the back of David Loweface and won't want to get held up for too long. Will he have a look before we get to Tosa? I don't think he will. He's far too far back. And he won't definitely stick a wheel up the inside here. But while he is behind, this is allowing Sid to catch up and keep within the DRS, which he can do. Yeah, he's now down to 7.5 tenths. David Loweface has also got the DRS off Button, so you might find it a bit harder than usual, Reese, here to get past, unless he's going to try and have a go.
Slow. 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, and David now a 3-second time penalty as well. Everyone's getting time penalties. There's only a handful of drivers now without any penalties. Here comes Reese's Pieces. David's on the inside here.
Oh, good defending from David.
David keeps the place. This is just making it easier and easier for Sid to hold on to the back of Reese. And let's have a look at the
Up
penalties
front,
then, shall we?
Rue's about to take the lead of the Grand Prix off the Flo. Flo made a mistake into the chicane, and if Rue decides to use his battery, he could easily take the lead of the race. No, he's decided to sit behind the Flo and use the Flo. Reese has got past David now. Obviously 5 to 14 laps tyre difference. David is doing this for Sid, says Radical.
Time starts off and Speedy B. They come together.
Yep, they've had a collision at somewhere else.
Front wing damage? Nope. No front wing damage.
I think it's just locked wheels.
Godfather bot still going around. Pun is now 2.5 seconds behind the front two. Pretty much in a bit of no man land, but he has got the likes of Reese's Pieces on the way. But I'm trying to think, Monkey, do these hard runners who will go onto the mediums later, do they have enough pace to gain the pit stop back? Because I don't
think so.
Yeah, I don't think. I think anybody who stayed out, started on those hards, is. I think their strategy's already ruined.
They need another safety car. That's exactly what they're going to need to get back into this race. There's no way they're going to catch up that amount of time. I mean, the Flo and Remaster are only around about 3 seconds ahead of Reese's Pieces, or 4 seconds ahead of Reese's Pieces. There's nowhere near enough time gained. They ain't going to gain another 20 seconds on a fresh set. It means Speedy B's retired. And
In
he's
the
at the
pits.
Pace does retire as well. In the pits.
Godfather, it's getting 10 points. Oh, here comes the AI bot. Is it going to allow him to take over? Oh, Locker.
Yeah, Locker getting another penalty. 12 seconds now for Locker. Almost as much as many laps that have gone 16. So if you keep going, Locker, you'll have more penalties than laps. That'll be interesting. But yes, Sid now 2 seconds behind Reese. Now that's fine because Reese currently has 6 seconds of penalties, so he's still sticking in there at the moment. But Reese's next target is going to be Button, and we enter now obviously halfway through the race. Lap 16 is just about to be completed, and the flow starts lap 17.
Oh, Jay.
Jay with another 3 seconds. This is literally falling into Sid's hands if he can just stay within 6 seconds of Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces now does get the DRS on Button and goes up into 3rd place. So he has 6 seconds of pen. Speedy's left the session, and Jay now overtakes his teammate. Now I wonder if the Williams boys are going to try and work together here in terms of DRS.
Yeah, speaking of the Williams boys, they completely mugged David off. I'm sorry, David, that we've just caught that. David's just completely just disregarded Villeneuve and just gone, nah, fuck this, I'm not going on the track. I'm just cutting the corner. I'll do what I want. He got literally swamped by... Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, I'm sorry, David. I've completely cursed him there.
There's a reason why you don't do tier 3.
I'm not trying. I did it to Connor on last Friday. I was saying how well he's doing, and he just bloody bins it in the wall and retires. I'm so sorry, David. I'm sure I'm going to get a smack when we meet you up next in the new year for that one. But yeah, Brewmaster is very content to sit behind the flow right now. He hasn't made any attempt to go for an overtake down the DRS straight.
Yeah, there goes Sid on Jay. Definitely looks like the Williams boys are working together here. Jay put up no fight there, just to let Sid come through. I don't even think he had any battery on, did Jay, so easy pass for Sid. And they're currently now around about 3 seconds back for Reese's Pieces. So the gap is increasing, but still within range at the moment. As I'm just going to quickly check Sid again on the race director. And he still only has 1 warning to his name, so he can afford to go wide again without getting a penalty.
14 laps. The true penalty means a penalty. He's got still a long way to go, especially around here. Very easy just to make one mistake and drift wide, and that is it. Comes down to 1, so he's going to have to take. He can't even push. For knowing the fact that if he does get 1 penalty, it's going to make his job a lot harder to try and get this win. I don't think Sid has ever won, as Rue has taken the lead and Flo has boxed. So he's called it early. Oh, sorry, Queasy. Do that again, sorry, man. I was just trying to see what his message was.
I did think the Flow and Remaster, well, all of those hard runners would pit around this lap, lap 19 to 32, and you can see how far the Flow is now behind. I can't see him catching up that much. If he does, fair play to him. I can't personally see it. But yeah, he's still obviously got fresher medium tyres now. For the first few laps anyway, you should probably be catching him at least a second to 2 seconds a lap, I would think. Roommaster has been let free now. He's 4 tenths up on his fastest lap this lap with worn hard tyres.
I reckon he's coming in this lap and he's trying to put the best in lap he possibly can.
He got wide though. A massive snap there. But yeah, good save, and like you say, Gary, he does come in. Reese's Pieces then takes the lead back of the Grand Prix. Button's going to start again. And once again, are we going to see those Williams boys working together down the main straight? The R&B, there goes Sid, Jay just lets him by.
Where's Rue going to come out?
Rue going to come out ahead of the Flow. I don't think he is. No, I think the Flow's got this.
Be
yeah,
close.
The Flow has got this. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, it's close. It's not. Only a second gap, and Flow's going to have a lap fresher tyres. Obviously, there's still the likes of Button to box. Button probably holding out for a safety car now. Gotta be. But I can tell you, Sid and Jay's just swapping and changing is bringing those Williams closer and closer to the top 2. I don't actually think Sid has ever won a race. Or has ever, like you said, has ever been in the position to win a race.
No,
he's obviously had to watch his teammates.
Well, yeah, I don't even think he's had a podium. So if he was to win tonight, it'd be a great achievement for him. And I keep saying it. I feel like I keep saying it. I won't curse him. And now I've said that, I probably will. But the more I keep saying it, the more it's working. And
gonna work.
Still, currently, going to win this race at the moment. But he's just got to watch that gap to Reese's Pieces. It's around about 4.5 seconds now. It is increasing ever so slightly as this race is going on. There's now 11 laps to go in this 32-lap race.
Yeah, Flo is now flexing his muscles. If you can see, there's only a sector difference between the Flo and Reese's Pieces. What is the gap distance between them two? 18.2 seconds between Flo and his teammate. So Flo, if he keeps going the pace he is, he could actually be on the back of those cars near the end of the race. No, just wondering when. But oh dear. Well,
You're sacked.
I'm sacked. That is no. You can't sack me. How many times have you cursed someone Cruz over the ears? Yeah, you just cough.
Right, so Button into the box. I think definitely the Flo and Rue will leapfrog him. The Williams boys doing their little bit of working together again, but look at that gap now. It's about 5 seconds, and Reese's Pieces now just needs to take it easy, and maybe it's going to swing back in favour of Reese's Pieces to win this race. He's got a massive advantage, and mind you, Reese's Pieces hasn't got to get past any drives. Oh,
Jay's right!
Oh, Jay.
That's going to ruin what the Williams boys were doing in terms of DRS swapping and changing. So it's all down to Sid now to do it on his own. Got 10 laps to go, and I'm just once again going to check the race director to see what we're saying in terms of warnings. Sid still only on 1 warning. Let's have a look, see what Pieces is on. Reese's Pieces is on 1 warning into his 9 seconds. So essentially, if he gets another 2, he will be on 9. So yeah, it's all even Stevens, and yeah, this gap now. There it is. 6 seconds now is the gap. So Reese's Pieces now is currently winning this race, but it is very tight. Anything can happen in 9 laps still. Will we see a late safety car? And as I say that, the Flow, he is catching up. I don't think he's going to get into the lead of this race, but remember, he hasn't. He has got penalties, so Remus hasn't got any penalties, so he's still going to gain a lot of positions here. I do think, however, though, those medium tires are going to fall off any minute now.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they last long. I think the hards are like most tracks, the best race tire. But like, if you can get the mediums at the right time, when to box, and the right temperature without overheating them, and be really soft on them, they can be a lovely race tire as well. But it's all about your driving style, which looks like to me that Flo is not doing that safe. Saving the tyres, he's pushing it like a stabbed rat, because he's gained 3 seconds in just about 2 laps, and if he keeps going like that, he could be within range in 7 laps, by my calculations. But he needs to make sure. He needs to make sure he doesn't get any more pens as well if he wants to get a chance to have a good result in the end.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Fear up in P3, he will drop down places though. Flo getting closer and closer to these guys in 4th, 3rd and 2nd. And the remaster as well. How much Button dropped back by staying at those extra few laps. 10 seconds now off remaster. I don't think he's going to gain anything from back there. He won't do. No, he's too far behind. So it's looking like a P7 at the moment for Button, unless he can get his foot down and catch up the guys in front. David P8 and Locker P9 looks kind of nailed on unless anything happens. But Sid here he's trying to work with his battery, and I'm not entirely sure it's working. I think he needs to deploy it in other areas that are going to help him, because Reese's Pieces is definitely gaining and gaining as we're going on now. Gap is now 7 seconds, and I do feel that maybe this has slipped out of Sid's hands now. He's going to need Reese to make another mistake. Lap 25 out of 32 we're going to now. But regardless, P2 for Sid would be an absolutely fantastic result. His best ever. So whatever happens, it will be great for him. As Locker trying to get more pens than laps. Need to hurry up a bit, Locker.
Yeah. Reese's Pieces has got another 2-1.
Oh, he's gone!
Oh my goodness me!
Oh my god,
Sid's loving it.
that's completely played back into his hands.
Could we just deploy the Liam Lawson to Sergio Perez as he went past?
Yeah, and let's see. Let's watch Jay now.
Oh, hang on a
I
minute.
reckon proper hold him up.
I'm adding that to the catalogue as we speak. Reese's
crowds are
Pieces,
coming in.
lap 25.
Monkey, look at the crowds from Sid's point of view going up the hill. It's getting darker.
You're right, they are coming in, and but I mean, at the moment, this is. Do you know what? I tell you what, actually, 25 laps out of 32. Everyone's got penalties down to Roommaster. Gap between Sid and Roommaster is currently 6.3 seconds. That is not a lot. If he's able to navigate past this lot, then we don't know. Roommaster's been on fine form all season. And as we see now, Jay and Reese's Pieces is. Oh, look at Jay. He's really trying to make it difficult for Reese's Pieces. But the flow now goes past.
Trying to help his teammate.
It's on the better tyres, and it goes Jay again with Reese's Pieces. He does make it really difficult for him. He's really playing the teammates' game here. Sid won't want to worry too much about the Zafir, because Spear's got 9 seconds of pens, so if he has to let him go, he can let him go. But yeah, lap 26 to 32, this is Sid's race to lose, and we're going to keep mentioning how much it is his race to lose, because it seems to be working for him.
Yeah,
Rue has to clear these two in front of him ASAP. He's getting the second and a half in a lap.
And it's David. The Mercedes not really liking that corner today. That's the third Mercedes that's gone at Villeneuve. All I can say is, yeah, like you said, Rue really needs to get past these two in front of him. Probably doing, if I quote my best mate, Clatter Lads, probably saying, move to them, knowing that they've got penalties and what's the point of holding him up? They're just losing their own time, yes. I hope Ads is here to hear that. That cloud, it is. Oh, it's not going to get wetted up unless it just decides to bloody monsoon. Oh, who's gone off the. Oh! Jay's been killed!
Oh no, safety car. Oh.
That might bring Sid. That might save Sid. All the penalties.
Well then.
Jay is going to be absolutely fuming with Rue.
You know something, who else that saves? Bottom. Bottom's now right back in this.
Button, I swear to God, do not ruin Sid's day. Please.
Well, I think
even at that Godfather's in with a shout too.
It's not here. It's not racing. It's not here.
He's like, yeah, he's always in with a chance. Imagine what could have happened if the game decided to not bother.
Can I just say, if he managed to hold on, if that bot managed to stay within 6 seconds of the pack with like 3 laps, Monkey, that bot, we might have the first ever time where a bot might actually finish on the podium. Jay is not happy.
He won't take it because obviously he hasn't been in control. But it would be funny to see an AI on the podium.
I think we'll have to interview Godfather somehow. We'll have to get an interview. Sid, Button, and Rue, if he can keep it clean, but he's gonna get F though.
They're all coming in. What's up? Oh no.
Oh, Flo, what have you done? Has he hit the safety car?
No, he had a barrier. Oh no. So here's getting a front wing change. Well, one more sting in the tail for tier 3. Love it.
Why is it whenever I do tier 3 commentary, it's like the biggest chaos on the planet? What's going on?
It just has to be. That's why.
I tell you what, if I was Button, I would have maybe stayed out, took the lead. But...
No, because everyone else is going to be on softs, mate. I think right now, like, softs are the call. And look how dark it's got, Monkey. No.
But the only one you're really fighting here is Sid. Everyone else has got a penalty of softs.
That's what I mean. I think I would have probably stayed out and tried to hold Sid up, because even if you dropped positions, you would have just gained them back. But no, Button's obviously try and navigate his way through.
Oh,
but...
for God's sake, bot.
Good.
the bot has decided to stay out monkey on 11 up.
And then
12
again,
up
David and
miles.
Walker did too, technically.
Jay is blaming me for that crash. I have no idea how that's my fault.
You just got someone to blame, Gary. So
To be fair,
Looks
I
to
would
you.
say right now, Rue is probably shaking in his boots from the stewards. Oh, hang on a minute. I've heard he's been requested to go to the stewards after the race. That incident would be reviewed by the stewards after the race. Because
I think,
I'm sure.
I think we're going to see the safety car in this lap, because I think the 3 will just about catch up. It'll be a late call, but I do think we're going to see it in. So we're going to have 4 laps of racing. Brewmaster then has to try and gain 3 seconds on Sid Sandwich to take the win. And are we going to see a late call? Is it going to go one more? It's going to be very late if it comes in now. And I think, you know what? I think we might go just another lap. And we are going to go another lap, just. So that's great for Sid.
Just would like to
That's
say.
also on 2-1s.
Oh. How can I say this is probably the best end for Tier 3's season. 3-lap sprint to the finish. We have a chance of someone getting their first win and podium.
Sid Sandwich on 2-1s as well.
Oh, Sid. I think Sid could, if he wanted to play really smart, if Rue decides to make a move on that restart, just let him through. Just try and
How
hold on
hard?
to him.
How much do you want to win, but how hard do you want to defend?
How far hard?
That is a question right now for Sid. How
Well,
much do you want this?
What would you do, Monk, in this situation? Like, the car behind you's got 3 seconds. You've got one warning left. Would you fight all you can and risk getting that final penalty? Or will you just play it smart and go, right, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to try and keep it clean to the final?
I think it depends on if and when Remaster makes the attack on him. If he tries to overtake him as we get going again, he's got to try and defend, because Remaster, you know how quick he is, he could easily pull 3 seconds in the 3 laps remaining. If he tries to make a move on the final lap, we're going to let him go, because the chance of him gaining 3 seconds in 1 lap probably isn't going to happen. This is a similar situation with myself at Japan, letting Noah through on my last lap, because I had the feeling that he wouldn't gain 3 seconds in 1 lap. However, if he had attacked me 2-3 laps before, I probably would have fought it a lot more. So we're going to have 3 laps then, and Sid just needs to know that he isn't going to have any DRS obviously until lap 31. So, and that actually won't come into effect until the last lap, because you won't actually get to use it on lap 31 as we'll enter the fast lap. So here he goes then. Sid's got to get away well, get the battery on Sid.
Good restart.
I don't know. I think he's going to have a go here, Remaster. He's going to have to defend here. Sid definitely does not want to let Remaster go this early on.
He's going to defend the inside, which is the right decision. He's going to force Rue out wide, who is going to go. Oh, don't hit him. Oh, what a defence. What a defence.
Great defence. Great defence. And look at this, let's Saphira in. Saphira's going to go for on Remaster.
Oh, no. All these noises from me from the last couple of streams. Go on, Sophia. Go on. Show what you got. No bias, by the way. All bias
lovely switch back there from the Aston.
Oh, he's going to have to be right alongside if he is going to want to have a look up the inside. But all I can tell you right now, this Sid is absolutely loving this, that Rue is having to defend from that medium run of Sophia. But, oh, Sid! Oh, there's wing damage! Or carbon fibre. I'm flying off.
There's a friendly hurry up tap.
Oh, Reese's Pieces!
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, Reese's Pieces! Sophia!
And game over for them both.
Oh my god, it was trying to go side by side through outer. Reese actually has got past. But Sid is bolted. He's 7 tenths clear. He needs to keep. I just noticed he put himself on the battery onto none. He needs to hold some of his battery to use hot lap on the final lap if he is going to defend. Go to none.
I think he should be okay now. He should be okay because Rue can only attack now on the final lap, so he should be all right now. pressured, Sid. You just got to make sure he doesn't get a 3 second. Here comes Reese's Pieces, though. Is it going to make it hard for him? No, he's not.
Rue's going to have one chance at this.
Thing is, Sid's put himself on none to gain as much battery as he can. Rue has got all the battery, but as at this point right now, Sid could either just let them through and just go to the end, because he's still got all the. He hasn't got a penalty. Oh, his Rue's gone off. Oh, this is going to be carnage. You got to be careful. My heart's beating out of its chest. As Zero once said, will Gary's heart explode? May do. Could do. Just saw Jay said he'll cry tears of joy if his teammate wins.
No, I think he is. I think he's going to do it. He just needs to make sure he does not get a 3 second penalty on the final lap. I don't think none of us would have thought that this Williams would be winning a race. We've got 1 lap left, and is he going to do it is the question. The last lap of the race, Ringmaster surely will make the move, but he's just got to defend it. 3 seconds. And Reese's Pieces also going to try. Zafir's going to stick it up the inside. Zafir's taking it off. He's taking it off.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, Zafir. Zafir.
That is absolutely criminal.
Brewmaster's now got 3 seconds over Button. Brew could still pull this off.
Monkey, I would like to report a murder.
Oh, that is absolutely criminal. I think we should boot Zafir just for that.
When your luck's not in it, you're lucky in it.
To be fair, Sid still could gain some places back up to 6th with the other penalties, but the win was on the cards as we can have a look at the leader. And you are right, it's 3.8 seconds to go. Xavier got blood on his hands. Oh no, my AI going to get 3rd, said Godfather, by the way. It's going to be incredible if it is.
I generally feel so sorry for that Williams. That is absolute torture. Here comes Remaster, here he comes.
To win the final race of the season, gets the fastest lap on the last lap. Xavier will take 2nd, Reese's Peter Button 2nd. David Rollface, out of all of this, gets P4. God, the AI's on the podium, Monkey.
We have seen it all.
Could we have a chat? Could we actually allow that to stand?
No.
No, we're not.
Because technically he's in the lobby.
Not.
He's in the lobby, he's watching.
He hasn't driven at any point of the race, unfortunately. That's going to have to get scrapped.
Oh, that means actually, hang on a minute. Where does that? What is
Sid,
that going to do?
Sid will therefore escape. Sid will therefore get podium at this.
Yes, but we'll have
Fully
to see.
deserved.
Fully deserve the podium, so he will get a podium. Sid is going, please put me out of my misery. Gotta help me. As Rue takes another win, Button will come 2nd. Godfather Bot will be 3rd, but I think Sid will be 3rd. Reese Peters 5th. David Allface, good recovery from him to 6th. 7th is Zafir. Actually, all these people will move up the place. Zafir 7th, 8th is Locker, Flo is 9th, and our final points will be going to Jay. Unfortunately, Tattoo Star, Speedy B, Major Aaron, and Wizard Rod are non-point scorers. Christ, that was an end to the race, wasn't it? That will take down at the end.
All I can say is Sophia going hide, because that was.
There was a
he's
small
being
army
a
of
really
Williams
good sport
mechanics.
in the Discord chat, but yeah, we're gonna get to see it in the lobby because he technically will finish 3rd, so we'll get them all 3 of them in, and yeah, not ideal for that Williams. I really thought he was going to have an absolutely momentous win there. Just to have it taken away at the final stages, that's so unlucky.
I'm just going to be doing my division head role. So there is a few little arguments with some people. Just want to shout GG on the likes of Sid, Sandwich. We're not going to say Godfather and Button. All for not getting pens. we'll forget about Godfather because his bot would never get penned. Yeah, Sid seems like you said. Sid is being a really good sport about it. But I can't. I personally, if that was me and was going for my first win and that happened, I'd probably cry. Literally. Pretty much.
I'm gonna make light of a situation. Said that you join an elusive club of getting took out at Tamburello and the closing laps at Imola.
I'll behave yourself. Let's go think about that.
You now join me and Diamond Duchy.
And Lockers. Oh no, actually no. Locker got through and won that race.
Locker won because of that.
So we've got Sid and
And
Rue.
no, I will refuse to live that down.
Just to you guys, don't forget to include your audio. I know it's a bit. We constantly mentioned it. Yeah. Just yeah. So I'm quickly going to go and get our third place man. Should be first, but a certain Aston Martin may have spoilt that. Why am I bringing that up? Right, there's the Williams. Right, Monkey, do you want to interview Sid and I'll get Rui?
Yeah, I do actually, because it definitely deserves the win today. But yeah, so yeah, P3 man should be P1 man for definite. Obviously, make sure your audio's included, mate. But yeah, Sid, what a race from yourself. We knew that you were going to be fast tonight. We've seen that you were doing well in the time trials into the 14s. So talk us through quality, obviously, first of all. A great quality from your stuff up in P4. You said in the Twitch chat, I believe, that you think you could have got poles. So was there any points of a lap where you lost a few temps?
Well, yeah, I took the final chicane. I didn't really put all the commitment through there. In the final corner, I did leave some margin on the exit, so I believe it could have been 1 or 2 tenths more.
Yeah, so obviously that would have put you, I think, definitely on pole or within the front row at least. But we'll go into the race, and honestly, the whole race for yourself, no penalties whatsoever. One of the only drivers to achieve that tonight, so well done on that basis. We saw yourself and Jay before he went out doing a lot of DRS back and forth. Was that calculated? Were you both in the party sort of helping each other out doing that?
No, that's just kind of the way we do it a lot of the time. We just try to help each other as much as we can, and it's kind of we mutually agree without ever agreeing on it.
Yeah, and when was it in the race where you kind of thought, you know, I could have a real good chance of winning this? Because we saw quite early on people getting penalties, and from about lap 6, lap 7 in the comms, we were kind of saying that you've got a real good chance here.
Well, I could see it myself from, I'd say, after the start already, because I could see bottom dropping down a little bit, and I could see I had, at the start, definitely a bit of pace. Then kind of towards the end of the first, and it kind of dropped, and the safety car came at the right timing, and that's where I kind of felt like, yes, there's a chance here now. And then with the second safety car, that was kind of where I thought, yeah, it's in the bag now, but yeah, checked a bit too early.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been very sporting about it in the Discord, so fair play to you. Obviously, we haven't won a race ever, and that atmosphere must be really, really hard to take. But you do come away with P3, which I believe is your best result ever in this league.
Yeah, it's only the second. This is the first time that I have it in an actual league race. I've had in preseason, I think last season, I had P3 in Saudi.
Matching your best result in terms of league race or social, so you're well done to yourself. Obviously, a great way to end the season. Will you be back for more after Christmas season 10?
Yes, most definitely.
That is just the word we want to hear. But yeah, fantastic. No, well done to you, mate. You definitely deserved it today. Really unlucky at the end, but still a P3 for yourself. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Gary or Cruiser, I'll hand over to you for P1 man.
Well, we'll save Cruiser's voice. I know Cruiser wants to speak, but I'm really in good conscience cannot allow him to destroy his voice anymore. But yes, let's talk to Brewmaster. You're right, fellow teammate. Hopefully, just give you confidence for tomorrow. Maybe for once you can beat me. But anyway, you are tonight's final race winner for this season.
Not deserved, but fine.
You make your own luck when it comes to league racing. At the end of the day,
my luck was terrible last 4 races, so we'll see. It's nice to have some back, but
but obviously, a very, very poor qualifying from your usual standards, down in P9. Well, was there? What was up in the qualifying? Was there setup issues?
No, I did 0 laps of practice, so I didn't even know if the setup I had on was good. I literally didn't do any practice at all, so literally that's why, like, the first half of qualifying, I overfueled the car. I think I was on like 15 laps of fuel. I was just trying to do as many laps in medium, like engine or ERS mode as much as I could. So I think that's why you would have seen me going up for a lot of laps. It's also why I practically binned it into the walls like 2 or 3 times in the first lap I qualified. Just trying to get used to the track. And then in the actual like main thing, like the main like pressure lap, I don't know what really happened. I just felt like I didn't gain anything, which is unfortunate. But I felt like a better race pace than I would have in qualifying. But yeah, I definitely, other people deserved it. Pieces definitely seemed like the quickest guy on the track. Sid raced incredibly well and hard when I was right behind him on those final 3 laps. So those 2 GGs. So yeah, I don't know. What to say really.
Yeah, obviously, there's not really much to really say other than obviously it was a bit up and down race throughout the whole race. It was like different people had chances and the penalties came in. At any point, obviously, when you boxed for a late for your off the hards, did you think there was going to be any chance that you were going to catch up back to the rest of them, or do you think, this is where I've messed up the strategy here, this is where I'm going to finish?
Well, as soon as the first safety car came out and it let all the medium runners pit, I knew that I was on the wrong strategy from then on. So it would have been hard. At least, I think Reese's Pieces was like 10 seconds ahead of second when I looked at the mini map. So I don't think I'd been anywhere near close enough to catching him without him sliding or spinning or whatever he did. But I definitely think I could have clawed myself back into P3 contention by the end. And yeah, like Flo was catching up. I was kind of like saving my ERS a little bit just to let Flo catch up, and then I'll gain in when he's getting stuck. That was my plan. And then Reese's Piece made a mistake, and then a few laps later that led to the only real incident I'd say that I was in, and it was a bit like, I personally don't think I could have done anything else. Reese's Pieces moved right, I moved left, he then cut back left, pushed me off track. I then tried to keep the car under control and rejoin the track, and then spun Jay, but Jay was ghosted on my screen, so I honestly have no idea what's going to happen in regards to that incident, but that was like the only one I was in. And unfortunately, I did get a warning for that and a 3-second penalty, so I don't think I would have... I don't know if I could have been allowed to remove that or not, but I don't think, it was really a fair penalty, considering I got poor stuff, but oh well.
Well, all I can say is put it into series and see what they say. Usually we'd ask you how you feel for the next track, but there is none. Other than congratulations on what I think is like 4 wins this season for yourself.
2 wins for me. I think Destroyer's got like 6 or something, so I think Haas have won 8 out of the 10 races calendar. And also Haas have finished on one Haas car has at least finished on the podium every single race. That was the main target, to get a Haas on the podium, to mean that we've had one car on the podium every race.
Just shows how much dominant they are.
Yeah, I wanted to try and create some history and some records if that's the case. So I'm glad I could at least keep that stat going up until the final end when Destroyer was not available. So I'm happy I could do that, but unfortunately I couldn't give the title fight because of the previous few races. So unfortunately, it's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. I'm happy to create stuff.
Well, hopefully you can continue on this pace tomorrow. But
Well, that's Bahrain, so that's a different track, mate.
we'll have to see. Well, that is it for Tier 3. But before we go, Mr. Monkey Boy, for the final time for Tier 3, you're going to have to pick your driver of the day. I think it'll be an easy, very easy choice for you. If you don't pick it, then there is going to be a mob outside your house or flat.
Yeah, you're very true there, mate. It will be, and so that's why it's going to Godfather today. Yeah, I'm joking. Of course, it's going to Sid. 100%.
Yes.
He's definitely going to get that. What a race it was for him, and yeah, unfortunately, at the end it didn't work out well, but he still gets that podium. So yeah, well done to Sid. He gets the driver of the day, and yeah,
Just-
go on, Gary.
Just note, us, all the division heads and league management are already, after this commentary, about to storm into Zavir's neighbourhood with a
No need for that. No need for that. It's
angry
just gonna
mob.
happen.
Angry mob.
Gary,
Yeah, no,
a
it's
few
a joke.
seasons ago, I was in his position, so
Yeah, it is what
as
it
long as he
is.
learns from it, it's okay.
Yeah. Someone said your teammate is going from his perspective. This is his last race. No. He's still
No.
learning. Like we don't. It was an accident. It's not like he's just gone into it. It's just last lap incident, and unfortunately, it's just wrong time. Obviously, it's going to make him look like the biggest villain. Just think about Nigel Piggle those seasons ago when he did it to Biddle at Portugal. But Nigel has how should I say, completely changed since then. But that is it for Tier 3. We do hope to see Mr. Monkey Boy and Cruiser back next season. I'm sure they'll be absolutely have all the pleasure to do Tier 3 again. They absolutely love doing it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's going to be, well, hopefully another good season. First one of 2025. Season 10 it will be. 10th season of FPRL. That's getting quite a while now. Obviously starting back all the way in end of 2020, start of 2021. So, yeah, no, it'll always be a good season in Tier 3 and look forward to it after Christmas, Gary.
Yeah, obviously, for everyone at Tier 3, I do hope you have a fantastic Christmas and a lovely New Year. We'll see you in the New Year. Obviously, just a quick promotion. If you are watching and you do know anybody that wants to join a league, we are looking for drivers to fill out our 3 tiers to keep it all strong. So if you do, there is a link in the Twitch. Somewhere the bot's posted it in the Twitch chat. Click on that link and then fill out the time trials, and I'm sure Monkey will get back to you and assign you a tier, and then you can race with us. So yeah, have I done a good enough job? Do I get paid now?
No.
Oh,
No.
damn. Where's my Christmas bonus?
I-
Anyway,
I've done that promotion all season and I've not had a bonus.
your league management, you don't get a bonus.
You can
Your
get a
name's in
Christmas
yellow.
ribbon. How about that? You can get
Yeah.
a Christmas ribbon. That's what you get.
Can I have a
for it.
free win? Can I have a
Yay.
free win on Wednesday then?
Oh, you're spoiling it.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
Never mind. Will we be celebrating on Wednesday, or will be Monkey crying? We'll find out on Wednesday. But no pressure, Monkey. But yeah,
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
from everyone here, we say adieu, farewell, and good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.